Well, well, well. What is up, my uglies? It is Dave Drinko 9000. And when you're seeing this, today should be marking the 10-year anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's, which is absolutely crazy to even think that this exists. Now, it's been quite a while since we've done stuff like this, so I thought it'd be a fun way to, celebrate this whole shebang. So the first of our little projects is a brand new Minecraft map that you will be able to download. It isn't anything crazy, it's kind of simple, but there's a lot put into here from a lot of the different texturing, as you can see, and testing of how some of the characters behave. So let me talk a little bit about this. What is this map? Well, I believe it was one of Funko's board games. And for the actual board itself, there was an interesting stylized depiction of the FNAF 1 location with some interestingly different design choices that I thought, hey, this would be very interesting to see turned into a Minecraft map and see how this looks. Now, obviously, things are not going to be exactly the same, so take it with a little grain of salt, because I had to do some stuff on my own just to, fill in some spaces and work with some of the furniture add-ons and stuff. Speaking of add-ons, of course, we have the amazing add-ons by Padrino and Danny Fox, again, like a lot of the other mods. So please go check them out and support them, whatever they're doing now. But yeah, let's get into this. The also other big thing, spoilers, there are 2 versions of this map. And the only difference is with the fact of the sounds. For this main version, the sounds for the doors, some of the animatronics, they don't have some of the regular voice lines and stuff, have been altered to be a little bit more stylized and I guess more scary or whatever. So if you want more of the classic sounds from FNAF 1, there's a whole different map that just has specifically those sounds. But otherwise, everything else about it is exactly the same. It's just up to preference, and they will both be in the description. All right. So, starting off, yeah, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Just like a bunch of them, I'm not good with exteriors in the slightest, so there isn't really one. I mean, obviously you can go outside and look at the map. You can see this is just some black concrete back here. Where is it? I can't get through. There we go. Oh, I just couldn't aim down. But let's get a wide view of this place. Now, the lights have been rigged in many areas, so there are actual remote switches for on and off to make things a bit different. See, some of them are on, some of them are off. It's a decently big map, nothing crazy. I guess if you could say maybe it's a little too open wide, but I was trying to fit the sort of build that was featured on the map itself from the board game. I think I did an okay job. It wasn't terrible. And I apologize for some of the footage you're about to see, because 1, the audio is going to be wonky because of this recording setup. 2, this is not featured in the actual map. The actual map works fine, but specifically for some reason my Minecraft has just been wonky and my hotbar doesn't work properly unless I tap it a zillion times. So if you see some weird stuff going on, that's what it is. It's not going to be on the map thing. Yours should be fine. That's just something going on with my Minecraft in general. That's happening on even just my default maps with nothing in there. So ignore that part. But yeah. So first off, we have just the starting area, kind of like a lobby. And you notice it's going to be in a bit of a different place. Now, this was not featured on the board game map. I just felt like I needed to add this somewhere. maybe it was on the board game map. It'll be on screen so you guys can see what it looks like, but yeah. I just went for something simple, countertops and like a little waiting benches and just some chairs. Nothing crazy back here, not much decoration, but it's simple. And thus we move on to the building. And you also see the carpet here. I think it's really only used in this area. We are actually in the West Hall. And there's a little prize corner right here. The office is right in the front of the building, interestingly enough. So, very different layout going on. We got some cardboard cutouts, we have some posters. Again, you have the prize corner over here. So we'll come back around to the office. And of course, thanks to Danny Fox's add-on, we do have working cameras throughout the location. Let's take a trip. We have, I believe this is supposed to be, it's one of these is a foosball table, one of these is a pool table, you'll see. And there's a bunch of arcades around here. And you notice, obviously, it's split into kind of like separate rooms. Not just like, oh, it's one continuous hallway. And I kind of like that. Got like Foxy cutouts. I purposely put like Foxy and Bonnie's cutouts here because they would go down the left hall. So Freddy and Chica's cutouts are on the right. Got a bunch of themed arcade cabinets here. And this storage closet, or I guess just like locker room for employees. And we got stuff around here, just some extra storage. Nothing too crazy. But obviously Bonnie would go back here. Moving forward, obviously you can see there's the different floor textures, and the walls are tinted a bit of a purple hue, which is something very specific from the map. Like the colors I tried to match really well, like the red rim at the top, the colored floors that are similar to the walls, and then having the red checkers over here for a very different vibe. I added a ball pit over here, normally where the prize corner could potentially be. Thought that would be a fun idea. The puppet is still here, but it's over by the kitchen, and here's the carousel from FNAF 2. Let's go around over here. This, of course, is the kitchen. Just like the old days, Golden Freddy's chilling out here. We've got like a bunch of sinks, refrigerators, stuff for like salads and toppings, all sorts of stuff. Ovens, shelving, a bunch of plates and stuff ready. All sorts of just fun little doodads, ovens. Nothing like crazy, but Chica would come here. And another big difference for the functionality, obviously, there's a door here that goes from the kitchen all the way into the East Hall corner. So animatronics will be able to walk through here as a sort of shortcut, skipping the East Hall room. Or this, yeah, this has this whole room over here. I believe this is the foosball table, and the other one was the pool table. And of course we have some more arcades. There's the Freddy cutout, cameras, just some more storage stuff here. This hall is a little bit more empty, but that's on purpose. A little bit more arcades here, and Chica cutout. And thus we move on to the office, which has the lockers. This bed is just here for like respawning easily if you just want to keep going in the nights. This little doodad here has some extra stuff like lighting blocks, which are here for when the lights go out. I tested and it was a bit too dark on the cameras to see unless you turn on like max brightness. So on every camera, there's at least one spot of light. So it's not like fully lit up or anything, but one spot of light that'll make things at least better to see on the cameras, but not overdoing it to the point where it's too bright and it's not as scary. Of course, we have the doors and lights. You can hear the different sounds, the fans here, even the custom-made Celebrate poster, and all of the children's drawings that are specifically in the order where they are in the OG FNAF 1 office. Yes, I customly made this texture just for that. They put those all together. It's a little bit wider, so we got like some of the monitors from FNAF 2. There's the desk, power usage, all that fun stuff. So, moving onward, we will go back to the big showroom. Now, if we take a left, you'll be treated to Pirate's Cove. Now you'll notice there are some barriers here, invisibly just for the animatronics so they can't get behind, but we have a single party room table with party hats and chairs. We got Foxy here with these custom-made textures for the cove curtains, the little lamps, which do actually glow in the night, and the sorry out of order. Yeah. Nothing crazy about this room. It's just got like a small off-party room, which is kind of like what it is normally. And here we have our main attraction. We have the posters here. We have a bunch of different dining room tables. And the interesting part is we have the show stage. Oh, you can tell it's nighttime right now because they're not moving. So let's turn it to day, shall we? There we go. Okay, apologies. We just had a little error. But we have the show stage that it follows specifically how it's designed on the map. Where there's the speakers here left and right. There's this bright, more reddish custom wood texture for the stage. We got these curtains with the black stripes. The sun's over here. We have the clouds over here, and we have these interesting yellow lights that hang above the stage. Now the stage is interesting because it is one of 2 rooms that have its own light switch and do not follow just the basic ones like every other room in the building. So that is a separate lever, and we'll go over that when we get there. We just have performing on stage, more of the children's drawings, some of the pizzas here and there. Then we move over to the bathrooms, which I kind of like blocked them off here so they can't get there, but there are bathrooms back there, as you can see. See, this is the thing. Yep, we got sinks. And interesting, the bathrooms on the map are facing different directions. So we have the mirrors you see facing this way, and this wall is empty. So the toilets are over here. However, the other bathroom, which is the men's bathroom, is shaped a bit differently. Obviously, it's a urinal. Here's where the toilets are behind, but then the sinks are over here on the wall. So it's very interestingly different. I don't know. So, I'll just fill those back up. But overall, yeah, the bathroom corridor is just very long, and there's a bunch of storage boxes, interestingly, on the map. So it's like, you know what, yeah. So you can see, like, Chica would normally be kind of, like, all the way down there. Now, moving back over here, we have the backstage, which is just essentially kind of the same thing, but it's a bit bigger. You have the camera just kind of chilling back there, just how it works. It's a bit funny. You have endos on their stages. Like, this is specifically the one that would look at the camera, the Bonnie heads. We have shelves with extra spare heads all over them, a spare Bonnie guitar, some more boxes, all sorts of stuff. Some extra stools back here as well, trash cans. And here is our big things. This lever right here controls all the main lights in the building. So when you're trying to do the night mode, I guess, you'll turn it off, and all the lights except for the stage and a extra room will go off. And this specifically is the one for the stage. So now the stage, yep, you see the lights are off. So you gotta be a little careful because of the props. So you gotta be in the little red spot for that. Now I keep mentioning this one last room. I'm like, what is that? Well, where the entrance would normally be is actually the safe room, or the big back storage room. It's got some Fredbear and Spring Bonnie cutouts. Got some more props. And of course, this is the other room with the lights. We've got more extra props from Pirate's Cove in here that have been removed because the place is shut down. We've got extra things, such as more boxes, monitors, even the extra desk. More lockers, arcades, specifically from Fredbear's Family Diner, and of course, the old withered spring Bonnie, just sitting back here, twitching. But yeah, there we go. Now, unfortunately, this map is just kind of like a regular map, so if you want to do like the night mode, that's when you have to just turn off the lights manually and then replace the animatronics with just the actual, spawners. But, it's simple. As you can see, like right here, this is what I was talking about the different little spots of light that are all over the building. So let's go back to the office and take a look at the cameras. And again, due to how my hotbar is a bit broken, the cameras won't work normally for me, but they will work normally for you. So we're here in the office. So let's turn it to nighttime. Here we go. Got the fan going. And obviously this light in the office is different. It is the only room in the entire building that is not connected to any of the regular light switches. It works specifically with the one featured in the Fnaf 1 add-on that'll turn specifically on at midnight. And you also might be wondering, hey, why do you not just have the lights on a daylight sensor? Good question. That is because of how the night shift, the clock works is differently from Minecraft, because how the daylight works is a bit too short, if I could say that. It's more so that the night system is a bit too short. So if I use the daylight sensor, when this is at like 5 a.m., the lights will all be on again, and we don't want that. So I decided to avoid that problem entirely and just have them work manually and not with the daylight sensors. But anywho, time for the cameras. So, we have camera 1, which is obviously the show stage, kind of mimicking the Fnaf 1 view. You got the dining area, as you can see, multiple lights here. Very big, wide view. This is probably going to be one of your most important cameras. Pirates Cove. We've got the West Hall and the entrance to the closet. The West Hall corner, and you'll notice that certain areas are blind spots. Like the whole prize corner, you can only see that from your office. You cannot see that from the camera, including the kitchen door I was talking about. Here's the closet. You've got the East Hall corner, parts and service, the kitchen, which obviously you can actually see, the bathrooms, and the safe room, as well as the entrance. So, let's have a little test around, shall we? Alright, so I've got all the characters set up in their spots. And there's a little tip about this. Talking about earlier, when I mentioned the time works differently with how this add-on works, it's a little trick. The power drains not very fast. So majority of the time, even with the whole turning off the lights thing, you'll get to the hour pretty easily without losing that much power. So what I do is, when this hits about like 4 o'clock, I will hit reset back to midnight. So then it'll restart, go back to technically to 12, but it'll be like a longer length. Obviously FNAF. And the power will still stay the same as to what it was before. So it's like more the length of an actual big night. So, let's get a look here. A lot of the characters, I believe, have already moved. Yep, Foxy's gone. You can see, ooh, yes. You can see Chica right over there. There's Freddy and Bonnie. Stage. Not sure if you can see Foxy. He's not here. It's evident why I put those barriers there. He can't get the table. Ah, there he is. See, he's also in the main dining area. The big thing, yeah, I guess that would be technically the problem with this map is the map is very large. So it will take the characters a bit of time to get to you. But also with these characters, if they stick around you, you'll probably will keep seeing them for a while. So notice some of the different sounds here, even for the cameras. Now, a lot of these sounds, interestingly, are taken from Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese Rebooted, because I absolutely adore that game. Honestly, just a phenomenal, phenomenal game. But a lot of the sounds used fit so well in FNAF 1 and 2. So the door and light sounds, the camera sounds, some of the Bonnie and Chica noises, as well as the jump scare audio is all from that game. Freddy just uses his regular laughs, but again, none of the characters have regular voice lines. And Foxy uses a clip recording of his singing from the FNAF movie. So there we go. Again, it's going to be pretty easy majority of the time. Show up. Yep, you can see there's Spring Bonnie as well. It's back there. Obviously, with the Danny Fox add-on, Golden Freddy actually plays an interesting role in making the animatronics near him very agitated. Don't see anybody right now. Yeah, they're going to remain front for a while. Yep, there's Foxy. Back in the Pirate's Cove. There's Freddy and Bonnie. Chica is the bathrooms, I think. I don't think she's in the bathrooms yet. No. The bathrooms were what? Camera 11? Yes. Yep. Also blind spot. Again, that big main party room camera is one of the most important cameras. There she is. Because if you can't see someone, they are most likely there. This is what I'm talking about. See, the clock is at 4. And we're at 71%. Go to midnight again. So it'll be at 12. However, our percentage remains the same. There's not gonna be much here. Oh, okay, Golden Freddy's freaking out. It's hallucinations. You can get the point. Obviously, there's not going to be much showing gameplay here, but when the characters get near you, things get very, very tough. Like, I've had it where I have almost lost power, like, 3 or 4 times. Now, so you can just play around on here, too. If you want to update it and customize it, whatever, do what you would like. Yeah. You can use the FNAF 2 characters here, go for it. Yeah. Just make sure to obviously credit everybody who has their add-ons here, and me for the map and a lot of the custom textures. If you want to reuse this map or something. Yeah. Yeah, for fun, yeah, we'll go show you some of the audio sounds. Ooh, the aggro sound as well is also different from Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, there's Freddy. He's on his way. There is no puppet here in this add-on, but if you wanted to add like the FNAF 2 add-on or something, then you could do that. It's gonna jump scare me. There you go. Speaking of Freddy, now he's right over there. He was. Yep. Yep. So now he's here. I mean, none of this is really brand new or anything crazy, but this is just a fun, stylized FNAF 1 map. Now, of course, I will be making some other ones in the future, more maps. Again, I still have, spoilers, Minecraft Flumpies maps that I have had in development for a long time. With new textures and voice lines, they're not like perfect or anything. But I've had them in the back burner for like almost a year, I think. So eventually I'll release those. They're for 1 and 2, I think. Yeah, the third one I think is also somewhere in there. And I will be revamping the corn maze at some point. And making specifically different versions of FNAF 1 and 2 and stuff. That are more fit to my series, actually. So I'll also update those whenever those finish. Don't expect those for a long, long time. But this map I wanted to be something special. It's FNAF 1, but it's not just a recreation like everybody else does. Like, I know there's some really good ones out there that are stylizations that are really fun. And I thought this was like a fun little extra side project. Be like, hey, this is an interesting, technically official kind of version of the FNAF 1 map that exists out there. Why not port it to Minecraft? So, yeah. Yeah, let's go get jump scared by like Foxy or something. Sure. There he is. Our power is 35. Let's see, we're almost there. As Freddy left the door. I believe he has. Let's see, did he sneak into the kitchen? I don't know. I do not see him there, so he must not be. I don't see anybody here. Foxy's obviously somewhere over there. Even Bonnie's missing, I think. Or is that him here? Oh, there's Foxy. This is what I was talking about when I said it was very dark looking. It is still pretty difficult to see. But that's kind of part of the point, where FNAF 1 has a lot of dark areas as well. There he is. He's over there. Okay. As for Bonnie and Chica, I don't know. Oh, there's Chica. She's in the kitchen. Bonnie... I don't know. It's 25%. And with this, the 6 a.m. actually still has the power percent as well. But yeah, there you go. And there would normally also be a custom chime that would play. But yeah, that's pretty much the map. And with that, that's the whole Five Nights at Freddy's kind of stylized board game map. I hope you guys enjoyed this first little edition for our little anniversary monthly special. Just a fun little simple map. Will I do something similar for FNAF 2 in the future, or FNAF 3? Maybe, maybe not. If you haven't seen my older maps, go check them out. There should probably be some sort of link in the description for a bunch of those. Again, they're not some of the best, but they're alright. If you guys want to see them, go check them out. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Gotta go. Dave Dorinko. Peace out, everybody. Bye!